What's going on? How you mom and them? I know I'm here by myself. Munchkin's coming. And for a minute, I thought nobody was going to show up. I'm like, well, I can just cast to myself, I guess. Just talk for the heck of it. I've had a rough week. I've been losing stuff constantly, and I'm like, am I just getting old or what? Because it has not been good. I lost, I've been vaping my regular mod for like 2 weeks straight. And finally I gave up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get a pod. So I did. I got 2 pods actually. Well, one, I just got replacement pods for a battery, right? And there she is. And then the replacement pod, I couldn't find the battery anywhere. Searched all over the house. Munchkin found it. It had been washed and dried. So it halfway kind of worked. So, and then during the time that I was searching for that, the other pod that I bought, I lost. It's got to be somewhere here at the house. I just don't know where. It's literally brand new. So if I find it, great. But I've looked everywhere.
Angela.
Cannot find it. Yeah, Munchkin's got her hair straight. She's doing the straight thing.
I'll give you one clue as to why you can't find it.
Why?
Because our house looks like an Amazon warehouse.
It does.
There's shit everywhere.
Our house has got stuff everywhere right now.
Well, it doesn't help that every time it's time to put trash out, it fucking snows.
Yeah, right? It's like, hey, it's time to put the trash out. Oh, we're about to get snow. You know, it's weird because we went from like an 18-inch forecast to 12 to 8 inches. And then when I just checked with our local weather, they said we're going to get 0.2 something inches of, not even an inch of snow. I'm like, seriously? So if that happens, then the roads will be fine. We'll be good because the plows and everything have been out dumping sand and salt everywhere. So it's 70 there. I gotta hate on you, Angela, because that's
70's too fucking hot.
70's great. At least you didn't say push the trash bag out, right? I get it. But yeah, I ended up having to get another battery because my other one wouldn't work, and I was not about to waste 2 pods because I didn't have a good battery. And Munchkin had to go to the store, so I was like, I just got to do this. I got to have something besides this that I've been vaping constantly. And I just, There's Will. Now, Will is going to have a Wiener Wonderland because North Carolina is supposed to get...
I don't think he is. He's not where he's at, though.
Oh, yeah. They showed the entire state of North Carolina getting slammed with snow. Now, none of this is hit yet. It's supposed to late tonight, like after my show, probably about 6 a.m.-ish. It'll probably hit Will. It'll hit Will before then. I don't know what time Will's going to start to see. Oh, what time are you going to start to see snow, Will? Because I thought it was like here it's 6 a.m., maybe 7. You were probably like, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock tonight, maybe. I don't know how fast the storm's moving, so.
I don't know. Every time I look at the forecast, it shows something different.
Later tonight.
Like every single time. So what I just looked at that was posted an hour before I left work, which was at 6 o'clock. I left work at 7, so at 6. It said we are right on the line of the 4 to 8 and 3 to 4 inch range. Right on the line on the coast.
Right. But
right. So
yet she should not be named said we're getting 0.2 something.
Yeah, but she also still thinks we're in Lee Hall. That is further close to Williamsburg, which is not getting the same as we're getting.
I don't know why our stupid AI system thinks we live somewhere else. We've changed every setting, but it's like, no, you live here. So maybe she doesn't change the main account settings. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Coming in Wednesday afternoon, training all day Thursday, leaving stupid early on Friday. Wow. You know, which reminds me, John French, one of the guys I fly paramotors with, he's been taking his pilot training classes, and he's supposed to fly tomorrow. He booked these flights 2 weeks ago, not knowing there's going to be snow or 60-mile-an-hour winds. And I'm like, dude, you know what? When we have bad weather paramotoring, we just go and fly another day. I highly suggest you do that instead of trying to take off in a little Cessna in 60-mile-an-hour crosswinds. That's not a good idea, not to mention that the wings are going to ice up. I don't think that's a good... that's some good training there, right? I said, unless they're going to promote you to pilot instantly, I don't see the need to go fly. That's just my opinion. I'd stay my butt on the ground. Henderson. Why do I know that? I've seen that somewhere. Let me know if you get free 2 hours of casino. Oh, so he's going over to Vegas. Yeah. You know, we may have to take a vacation. I wonder if Munchkin wants to go to Vegas. Yeah. No
You got
flying.
Vegas money?
Just go to Vegas. There's Cloud Chucker. How's it going? And hello, everybody else in chat that I didn't say hi, like King Cobra, Wally, Cloud Chucker, Angelo, Trash Bag, Dire Thing, Shopkey, King Cobra, Scott, and John Wayne, of course. He was first. I think I got everybody for now, anyway. Yeah, so losing pods is the name of my game here lately, and I'm like, man, am I gonna have to tie a leash to these things? Because I don't know how I keep misplacing them. And it usually happens when I go to clean something up, because I'll set it down and then it falls like that, or I'll set it down and I just don't know where I put it. I've looked everywhere, though. I can't find it. I mean, I've looked everywhere. And
You need to say clean something up. That's funny.
I did. And the other thing that's weird is I went ahead, all the old orange mods, because this one was orange because it's Georgia Peach. I threw all the old ones away and I double checked them to make sure that those were indeed empty. So I didn't want to get confused and go, oh, here it is, and then it be an empty one. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw all these old orange ones away and continue looking for that one.
Cloud Chucker, I'm glad we could provide some entertainment to you.
This is my Friday night. I hear you, Cloud Chucker. Well, I don't know
Y'all,
if we're entertaining. We're just...
furry ass little motherfuckers need to stop puking on my carpet.
There you go. Okay, well, Munchkin's awake.
Well, I can't get to my carpet because of all the shit in my office. I need to move everything out so I can vacuum and shampoo. What?
I put a slash at the end of my money.
Yeah, you screwed it up. I did not get new glasses. I just don't usually wear them home because once I take them off, I can't see. And no, this is the color of my hair. It just is more noticeable when it's straight.
All right.
And so is the gray, unfortunately. Well, except for this piece, I can kind of cover that up by some creative tucking. But the long ones in this part are, yeah, I can't really avoid them too much. Well, thank you.
I lose everything all the time, close to retirement home time. You know, John, it's weird. I don't consider losing things that. Oh, what's up, Jade? I saw Jade got her gift and she sent pictures. I didn't want to post them, but Jade sent pictures of her with her new cup, mug, glass.
It's a cup.
It's a big cup. And I just thought it was perfect for her, and I'm glad she likes it. But yeah. So that happened. But yeah, the losing things as far as retirement, I don't think when you start forgetting who people are or start repeating yourself, like basically Alzheimer's. So if you go, you tell somebody something and they're like, yeah, you just told me that like 5 minutes ago. And then you got to kind of worry. Did I send you a pic of the roundhouse? I think you did. Cloud Chucker, was that the metal mod with the different color RDA on top? I did get that picture, yes. February, it starts to get really great weather. Yeah, and then once it gets later in the year, it starts to get really crappy weather. I get you.
Hot. It gets hot.
You're very welcome, Jade.
That was all him, Jade.
Well, I mean, I'll give you some credit too, but I just
Well, I didn't find it. You found it.
Even
I
Munchkin
didn't
agreed.
even know it
I was
existed
like,
until you bought it. But yeah,
is that
perfect.
not perfect for Jade? So I showed y'all on stream mini casts ago. It was basically a clear double insulated cup that had a flamingo on it, not a pelican, which I said to Jade by accident, had a flamingo on it with like these green sparklies in it, which Jade, and then the flamingo, and it's flying flamingo Jade. It just all went together, and I was like, yeah. And plus, it's a cup. Who couldn't use a cup? So why not? And we got killed, of course. Cloud Chucker, you bet way too much money. Is that 50 million? Come on, Cloud Chucker. Of course, if I get in it, I lose. Hello, Breeze. Oh, I have bumped my head trying to find this stupid daggum pod. I'm tired of searching for it, honestly. I'm ready for the snow to start. I wish we were going to get off of work, but if we get as little as the forecast says, then we ain't
look, I'm telling you right now, stop relying on the forecasts when it comes to snow. They are always wrong.
Right? I agree. They've been wrong like every time. And I don't care who you watch, especially YouTube forecasters. They're like, oh, y'all about to get a snowpocalypse, blah, blah, blah. You're getting a freaking cyclone of snow. And then they're like, nah, it depends on who you watch, on what they say. And none of them are ever right. So I give up trusting
until it starts to fall from the sky. I don't believe any of it.
Weathermen get paid to gamble. That is true.
Yeah. Now, the problem is it's still supposed to be windy as hell. So even if it doesn't snow, I still can't put all of this bullshit that's in my house out to the curb.
Well, I got a tripod for Munchkin's telescope. And the thing I'm missing is that most tripods have 1/4-inch thread on there. The telescope uses a 3/8 thread. So I bought some adapters that'll make it convert to that, but they're not going to be here till next Thursday. And it doesn't matter because the next few days are going to be really windy and really cloudy. So it's not gonna happen. Let's see some Blizzard paramotor videos. I'd love to. I was gonna order because I need two things. I need new lines for my wing, and I need a prop. The prop I can order and get no problem. The lines I usually order from Lines in a Day. The problem is they're closed right now because they're moving. It's paramotorcity.com. If you go there right now, it'll say, yeah, we're moving. We'll let you know when we're back. That's been up there now for a couple of weeks, and it's just as bad trying to call my dentist office that never will answer the freaking phone. I need to go to the dentist office to have a tooth pulled. It's been gone for a while, but the last time I went, they wanted to pull 2 teeth, and I was like, I don't want 2 at the same time. I'll get one pulled, then I'll get the other one. Everything will be fine. So I'm trying to get the other one done, which I just upgraded my dental insurance, and it doesn't go in effect until Monday. So hopefully I get an email saying, hey, it's active, so I can go get, and it'll actually cover some, because my last insurance doesn't cover extractions, nothing. The only thing it covered was x-rays. That's about it. Everything else I had to pay for. So
I don't know if they have Harbor Freight in the UK.
yeah, they may not. I don't know. Do they have Harbor Freight over there in the UK?
And I don't know if Harbor Freight ships like that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I've seen people get stuff from Harbor Freight that seem to be from all over the world, but I just don't know if they have them over there. I don't know. Cheaper if you have both pulled at once. Yeah, no, they didn't have to knock me out. I'll be honest with you, that dentist is so good. He had my tooth out before I even thought he started working on it. And he was like, okay, I'm done. I'm like, well, what? There's no way. And he showed me the tooth. I was like, dude, I didn't feel a thing. And I didn't even think you started yet. He was already done. Pretty good dentist. He's been doing it for a long time. And his son is also doing it now. It's like a whole family dentistry office. So that's pretty cool.
The son is a sadist.
The older I get, no Harbor Freight over there. Well, that sucks. I do have generators, like I said. I don't think we're going to lose power. Snow wouldn't cause us to lose power. It was the ice I was worried about, and we didn't get enough to where, even though my front steps, which they go up 7 to 8 feet, are dangerous because there's still ice on them. The back steps are fine because the sun melted it. The sun does not hit the front of our house in the wintertime at all. So it stays in the shade, and the temperature has not gotten over freezing. So we still have ice going all the way down our steps. I threw some salt, some rock salt down to try and dissolve some of the ice, which kind of helped, but it's still all over. Every Amazon UPS driver that comes to my house don't even climb the steps. They either throw the package up my steps or they put the package under my steps, which is fine. But that's what they've been doing the last few days. Trying not to order anything else, but you know.
Trash bag. I went to my dentist, which is the same as Steve's dentist. And I needed a tooth pulled over here, right? So when they did the x-rays and everything, I've never had my wisdom teeth removed. So apparently a cyst had formed around the wisdom tooth that was protecting it from the tooth next to it. So he's like, they both really need to come out. And that cyst is dangerous being in there. I said, well, I only have enough for my deductible to cover the one extraction. And he looked at me and goes, we can work with that. I thought the man was going to crawl in my lap and just take a seat as close as he was getting. And they yanked my wisdom tooth out of my head after rupturing the cyst and the tooth next to it. The only thing that I was not happy about is they gave me Tylenol 3, which does not do jack shit for pain. So about 3 hours later, I was in tears because it hurt so fucking bad. And when I went back for my checkup, he poked his head around the corner and was like, do you want to punch me? I said, if you had asked me that this time last week, I would have punched you. Yes, I do. But other than that, I mean, I got it both done for $75.
So the last time I got knocked out was for a tooth that got pulled. Now, they tried to knock me out for my colonoscopy, but it didn't work. I was awake the entire time. But to give you an idea, I think this was a wisdom tooth. And I saw the screwdriver, and I swear, look, it was a stainless steel screwdriver that he stuck under my tooth and was bouncing up and down on the chair, trying to pop it loose from my jaw. And it didn't hurt, but I'm like, dude. And he's like, yeah, we're going to have to knock you out for this one. And I was like, okay. And then they go, you know, do you want laughing gas before we knock you out? And I was like, I don't know. How much is laughing gas? Oh, it's another $25. I was like, crank it up. Give me the gas. And I've never had laughing gas before. That was quite the experience. I was trying to breathe it. I was trying to get as much as I could out of that thing. I just remember laughing at the nurse because she had buttons on her shirt. I don't know why I laughed. I was laughing and saying, "You have buttons on your shirt." I thought that was funny. But yeah, that when I woke up, apparently anesthesia also blocks all memory of anything. So I did not even know. I didn't know they had done anything. I'm like, are we going to do this? Because I was in a dark room. I was like, why is the lights out? When are we going to do this? And they're like, you're already done. And then I noticed I had gauze in my mouth, which wasn't there before. So yeah, that made me go, okay, I guess they did do something. Without general, it sucked, but it was tolerable. Yeah, if you got a tooth hurting you that bad, the only thing I'm getting, and this tooth is literally down, although it's nothing but gum right now, and you can barely feel the outline of a tooth way down at the bottom. But the only thing I'm getting, it's not a toothache, like, toothaches, bad toothaches really hurt. This is just giving me a headache. I've had a headache now for like 2 weeks, and I keep trying to call the damn dentist, which I know they're closed on Friday, so I couldn't call today. But Monday, hopefully if my insurance kicks in, I'm going to call them using my cell phone, because I'm thinking they're not answering the phone because I'm calling from my work phone. I assume. Because
I don't think that's it.
I don't think they closed.
I wonder if they did close for something. I don't know.
They could at least post it on their website, something. I mean, answer the email. What's up, CDC? I said hey to you. There you go. Can't say nothing now. And hello, Harry.
Hey, CDC.
And the flying turd. I don't know. The flying TRD, it could be a bunch of things. Toyota Racing Development, that's what I know TRD from. Which maybe that's what he's talking about. Oh, you had 12 pulled at once. Daggum. And you was awake for it. It's a TRD turd. Okay. It all goes together. Yeah, TRD, especially when I was younger, the TRD thing was big time. Toyota Racing Development, because all the little rice burners and how big can you get your spoiler and how low can you drop your car and how obnoxious can you make it sound. That was the thing when I was young. I don't even care now. So I'm like, you go ahead and race that blender on down the street. I'm going to take it nice and slow. I'll get there when I get there. I had all my extractions with normal Novocaine. Yeah, that in King Cobra, I agree. I've most of the stuff that I've had done dental wise is just plain old Novocaine, and they either do a root canal or whatever, and that's fine. They had to knock me out for that one wisdom tooth because he gave everything he had and he couldn't get it out, so they had to cut it out pretty much. So they had to knock me out apparently, which I was like, cool, I want to go under anesthesia, which I was hoping for with the colonoscopy, but that didn't work. I was bummed out about that. If they give you something to knock you out, it should knock you out, damn it. See, the Toyota MR2. Oh my God, I remember that car. Everybody else that I knew had like Supras and Honda Civics, all kinds of, kitted out, mainly Hondas. The S2000. Had another guy that had a BMW that was all tricked out, and a really old Impala. I can't remember what year it was, that had hydraulics on it, so they would jump the car in the competition, bounce it around. And I just had an Impala Super Sport, and I took that as a show car.
Yingling, Scott.
2 years, I think. I got second place on that because some other guy had a freaking Impala with TV screens in his trunk, which kind of beat what I had, even though mine was nice too. I never took pictures of the thing. I don't remember. If I did, I don't know where they're at. I got a picture of the outside of the car, but all the stuff I had done on the inside, no pictures. Because I'm a dummy. 90 sports cars were great, yeah. I still think it's funny that the Hondas that are front wheel drive have spoilers on the back for traction when the propulsion system is in the front. Now, my Impala Super Sport had a slight spoiler on the trunk, but it was factory, and that car is rear wheel drive. The other thing that was special about that car, which you do not see in any car now, is my gas cap was behind the license plate. You had to flip down the license plate, unscrew it, put gas in it, which they did in a lot of the older cars. But all the newer cars, they wouldn't know where the heck my gas cap was. But that's where it was. That's the other thing. The RX-7, the Mazdas, people would kit them things out and make them pretty cool. It's a cool location. It is a cool location for a gas cap. It's just they don't do it anymore. I mean, the older cars, they used to put gas caps behind the tail light, behind the license plate. The license plate was the number one place. Then they started putting them on the side, and they just kept going with it after that. So, oh well. And if anybody's old enough to remember the good old regular gas instead of unleaded, you know, a lot of the newer generation don't know that there used to be regular gas instead of unleaded gas. Those gas nozzles had a much bigger nozzle. So if you tried to stick a regular nozzle into an unleaded gas, it wouldn't fit because the regular nozzle was too big. So regular gas was a thing back in the day for all you young folks. And there was no ethanol. It was just regular gas that was very flammable. I see what you're saying, Dart thing. Yeah. A diesel sized nozzle. You know what, Scott? I've never noticed that the diesel is that. Maybe diesel does have a big nozzle. I don't usually fill anything up that has diesel, but you're probably right. The diesel and regular is probably the same. 73 for $1,900, right? Oh, okay, so diesel is that big. Okay, so there you go. They still have nozzles that big. They just don't use them for regular gas anymore. I thought there was still some places out there in the wild that you could buy regular gas, but it ain't anywhere around here. I mean, you can buy non-ethanol gas nowhere near my house for some reason, unless you go to a marine.
You already missed it, CDC, but you know, I think I'm going to have a hard time getting a word in. He's on a roll.
No, please go ahead because I'm just rambling.
I don't have anything to add to your conversation about gas and gas nozzles and old cars.
You don't? You don't? Mm-mm. Oh, she's drinking a Yingling. Yingling.
No, I'm very antsy right now because our house is a fucking disaster and I want to go clean it.
I don't know where I really don't think that it's weird because they give you a schedule when they're going to come pick up the trash, but I guarantee you if the roads are bad, they're not picking up our trash. Now, if it all hits Saturday and it's gone by Sunday, then hell yeah, we'll put all the trash out there, which we need to do bad. We have 1 million boxes that we need to throw away. And I don't mind breaking them down and just getting the guy with the big grabber truck to pick them up. I love the smell of the blue stuff. Oh, gotcha. Aviation gas smells fantastic. It smells weird. I mean, it's probably, we are in the eastern coast of Virginia. Turd. I don't want to call them turd, but that's what it is.
Well, again, I don't care about the snow. It's the wind. I don't want all the stuff to blow away.
You know,
Is
the
our
other gas
recycle
that,
bin empty?
the other gas that I thought smelled really cool was nitro gas for RC cars. Have you ever smelled that gas? That has a distinct smell to it. It's crazy the nitro smell. And it doesn't have to be for RC car. It could be RC helicopter, RC plane, anything like that that uses nitro gas. It has a real distinct smell when it burns. And that stuff's nasty. It gets on you and it's just like, don't want to come off. But that gas is expensive. Where our gas, maybe almost $3 a gallon, that's more like $28 a gallon. Well, it was the last time I bought some. I don't know what it costs now. It's probably way more. Nitromethane. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is. I still have Traxxas J-Tow that does 60 miles an hour down in the basement. I still have my gigantic plane that has I don't know what the motor is. I think it's a 40, but I don't know the technical number of the plane motor. And I know the last time I flew it, it was leaking gas like right out of the head. So I'm surprised it didn't catch on fire. But that was a cool plane to fly. I had to land it on the road in front of a car that was coming right towards it one time. That was scary, but I got away with it okay. Pile Chucker, I'm scared to do another mod heist. I mean, we did lose last time, not meaning that we'll lose again, but since I lost so much last time, I mean, I guess you can't win if you don't play, right? So why not?
I mean, it's not like you can
Dadgummit,
retire
I
with
did
your
it
scuba
again.
bucks.
There. 200,000. Yeah, OS 40. I think that's what it is, trash bag. I can't remember. I still have, matter of fact, I paid for a new motor from Rich, and I never got that motor because I was going to put it on the plane. I got ripped off. What's funny is he has the spare key to my safe, and he's all the way in Georgia. He has the spare key to my safe in his safe.
Who?
Rich in Georgia.
No, I don't know who that is.
I mean, the safe I got's nothing special, but I keep some stuff in there. Yeah, I don't think you ever met Rich. Rich ran a pawn shop down in Georgia, which from what I understand, he opened a pawn shop again. And my son was helping him do stuff, but I don't know what all he's doing now. I haven't talked to him in so long. I don't know why we stopped talking. I know he got a divorce from his wife, and that I haven't talked to him since. Uh-oh. We're all in the car now. It's ready. It's time to head to Scuba's. We'll see what happens.
Just take the back steps because the front ones are very slippery.
We win this time. Maybe the snow distracted whoever and they don't knock anything over and we get away clean.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Munchkin.
That water's cold, too.
See, now I've lost too much money. And I think I know why, Trash Bag. The reason why people are switching over to electric is because they can just charge it back up. They don't have to pay the expensive price for that gas. And number two, electric has instant on. It's like, boom, as soon as you hit the gas, it takes off, which is great. But as the battery starts going dead, it starts getting slower and slower. So you get a few minutes of real fun, then it starts slowing down. You're like, this sucks. So gas, when it's working, it's full on the whole time until you run out of gas. But I personally, I mean, most of us that have paramotors do have gas paramotors or 2-cycle, but the electric ones, I mean, how would you feel if you went to a fly-in with electric paramotor and everybody takes off and flies and you go fly for your 45 minutes to maybe an hour and that's it? You can't go back up because now you got to charge up your damn battery again and wait for maybe the evening flight.
I don't know, but how long do y'all really need to fly? I don't think your beach flight was the longest you've ever done. Everything else is half an hour.
Right. I think that for me, the perfect flight time is about an hour. I think anything over an hour, at least for me, my arms start getting tired. Because I stay on the controls most of the time. I mean, I do let off the brakes and just cruise sometimes, especially if I'm flying a little bit higher. But I like keeping my hands on the brakes just in case something happens. But an hour and I'm pretty tired. It's either I'm tired or I'm cold or the thermals are about to start or sunset's coming. And I mean, usually we only have like a 2 to 3 hour window anyway, unless we're flying on the beach or something. So it's about normal. If I get an hour flight in, I'm good. I'll land and I'm happy with it. Yeah, see, so Trashback says he's happy with an hour and a half. The time I flew on the beach was a little over 2 hours. And when I landed, I didn't have a lick of gas left. It was literally like out of gas. But quit flapping your arms. John, you're funny. You know, before I think it was a problem with I had too much slack in my brake line, so I was having to pull way down here just to turn. So it was requiring a lot more effort. Once I got them adjusted, I haven't really had the need to like, oh, my arms are tired from turning because I got the brake lines adjusted. Once I did that, everything was way better. All my flares work better, but I haven't foot launched since I fixed the brake lines, which is going to be weird now because I'm going to be putting new brake lines on there and new toggles. So I got to make sure that I get it in the same spot because I don't want to lose my flare. When it was too loose, I would be all the way down to my waist and I'd barely get any flare. So once I got that fixed, it's night and day difference. Now, right when I get to my shoulders, that's my midpoint. I'll level off on my shoulders, and then right as I'm landing, I'll finish out my flare. It's worked every time for me since I've changed the brakes. Every time. So I'm happy about that. Battery technology has gotten a lot better. I wish it would be even better. I don't know if we'll ever get to that point, but it'd be nice if, say the battery lasted an hour and a half to 2 hours and it was way lighter. That would be the key. I think everybody would switch over to electric if, like, say your paramotor weighs 75 pounds. If you could bring it down to 40 pounds for electric, I think everybody would switch.
Woogie.
Just because, yeah, it's just... Molicel for what and I got a whole box of brand new Molicels. The last sale they had on batteries, I went and bought a bunch of them. Haven't used one of them yet, but they're brand new.
I could use some because mine are all busted up and shit.
Yeah, I got a whole box of brand new ones. A whole box. Which they all need to be charged still, but yeah, that's true.
From what I understand, whatever snow we get is supposed to be like a dry, fluffy snow. So it's not going to be snowman material. But then again, It is a coastal storm. So depending how much moisture is in the air is going to depend on how much snow we get.
What the hell?
And we are right on the coast. So
what is Will saying? Is he
are you going to build a snowman?
A snow he, them, they? But he said sown, so I'm trying to figure that out.
You don't speak Taiwanese?
Can I put a snow blower attachment on the ZTR? On my factory R? You know, if this is it, this is the thing, right? When we get this snow, it's not just going to be snow. We're going to have 40 to 60 mile an hour winds. Even if my lines and prop were fixed, I'm not flying in that. If we got snow and we had calm weather, you damn skippy, I would try to fly. I'd go find someplace I could go take off and fly. I'd even drive to the Eastern Shore just to go fly to be over the snow. That'd be awesome. But that ain't happening with this snow cast, right? Not this time.
Well, if it ain't snowing when I wake up in the morning, I need to go to Costco because I need more pistachios.
Oh,
I don't know what kind of mower it
a
was.
zero turn. When you put ZTR, yes, I do have a ZTR mower. I don't know if it has a place where I can hook up a snowblower attachment. I wouldn't need a snowblower though. I mean, we ain't getting that much snow.
Well, here's the thing, trash bag. We don't shovel around here. You just trudge through the snow until it melts. Nobody shovels their sidewalk. Nobody shovels their driveway. We don't do that around here.
All right, Turd. I want to see you. I want to see your video on YouTube of you flying in 40 mile an hour winds. You show me, because this is the thing, right? And I know you weren't here when I talked about this the last time. I let Munchkin kite my wing one time in some moderate wind. I would say 12 to 15 miles an hour. And we were reverse kiting it. I did not tie her into the wing because that's dangerous. So she tried to sit down and kite the wing up, and it yanked her butt up onto her feet faster than she could say.
I ain't got up off the ground that fast since I was a teenager.
Munchkin flew. She
almost.
Oh my God.
Involuntarily.
There's a gust of wind that hit my wing, and I mean, it's a 28 meter wing. 27 meter wing. It's not one of those wings that's made for kiting in high winds, and that wind hit the wing and it lifted her up really quick.
It snatched my ass off the ground, and I'm not like a frail tiny person either. I got some weight to me, and that snatched me up off the ground with no problem.
I'll fly a drone.
Angela, we don't. So here, when we get snow, right? And I'm not exaggerating at all. We could get this storm on Sunday, and it would not surprise me in the least if it was 70 degrees on Monday. We've had snow before where literally people were walking around the next day wearing t-shirts because it had gotten warm out. So yeah. Now we probably should shovel, but we just don't. We don't get snow deep and heavy enough to have snow blowers and snow shovels. That's why you see people out there with pizza boxes and paper plates and spatulas cleaning the snow off their car. We don't own shit like that.
Yeah, that drone that I just showed was a DJI Mini 3, because it was not expensive. The other one I have is the Mavic Pro, the original Mavic Pro that came out forever ago, and it still flies just fine. I just bought new batteries for it. I still got one of the original batteries. Well, this one don't work. It won't charge. So this battery's jacked up, but this one I think still works. Yeah, it's fine. So I got batteries for the original Mavic. One of them I think is still on. I still got 3 batteries. One of them's on the Mavic. I flew it for like 5 minutes the other day. The wind was really strong, and the drone can handle it, but I don't like flying in that, so I just land it. Is there
No
a quiz
quiz tonight.
you know, that last time that I said it was a quiz, it really wasn't a quiz. It was just I wanted to see who.
It was a poll.
Yeah, it was a poll. There you go. Yeah, probably not 40. Yeah, you're right about that. TRD. I'll just say TRD.
No, it's turd.
You know, it's
Look,
funny.
he named himself.
I helped a guy in Georgia learn how to rebuild carburetors and stuff on small engines. Because he had no clue. Say turd. He had no clue what he was doing. But he would always get a hold of old lawnmowers and stuff, and he didn't know how to fix them. So I was like, dude, let me show you how to rebuild a carburetor, what goes on with this, how 2-cycle works. And ever since then, and to this day, as far as I know, he's been doing that for a living. Now he gets lawnmowers, rebuilds them, and sells them for way more than he paid for them. Now he goes the extra mile. He'll buy like this broken riding lawnmower, get it running really good, then paint it, put new wheels on it, make it look nice, and then sell it. I should have bought those Honda 3-wheelers he had when he got them, but I didn't. Those things are dangerous, though. They will flip over so fast. Hello, Deweese. How you doing? How you, Mom and them? Yeah, finding parts for stuff like that. I mean, especially the Mavic. The Mavic's so old, you can't buy the batteries anymore. But then all of a sudden, the batteries started showing back up on Amazon. And I was like, well, let me get one while I still can. Actually, I bought 2. So I got 3 good batteries for the Mavic now. And that one's got no holds barred on it. The new drones all have limits built into them. My Mavic Pro is fully unlocked. I could fly that son of a gun in front of the White House if I wanted to. I wouldn't do it, but I could. It wouldn't be a long flight, I know that. But yeah, my drone's got no restrictions on it. I need to get a refill. Entertain the people.
Oh, now I get to entertain them?
Yes. It's your turn.
So I was just looking at the forecast, and I think I know what Steve saw, where he saw that we weren't getting anything. The news said that there is one model, the NAM, that shows that we've got too much dry air and shows us getting absolutely nothing. But every other model, all of them agree that we should be getting heavy snow. So we shall see. Again, won't know, won't believe it till it falls from the sky. I've got plenty of groceries. I'm, oh boy, Linda, yay! So you're in your new place now, all moved in and settled. What does the kitty think? While you're typing, I'm going to complain about the price of ground beef. Oh, Will, good Lord.
Screwball on what?
What?
Screwball on what?
Oh, what are you talking about?
That drink, screwball on what?
I don't remember.
Me either.
It's peanut butter. Mix it with...
Oh. Yeah, it's peanut butter and one of the...
Oh, it was Sprite that was spilled. It doesn't... Yeah, or 7-Up.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. So I went to the grocery store on the way home, right? Needed to get ground beef because I'm making spaghetti this weekend. They had signs for a 2-pound package of regular 80/20 ground beef for $7 and some change. And then they had a sign for fine ground beef, 80/20, for $13 and some change for a 2-pound package. So I'm looking at all the labels. I don't see anything that says fine. Like all the ground beef in both sections is the same. So of course when they ring me up. So I spent $26 on 4 pounds of generic Food Lion ground beef. That is fucking ridiculous. But so this is going to be the most expensive spaghetti we've ever had. But I also bought the same stuff to make homemade hamburger helper. So egg noodles and ground beef and beef broth and Worcestershire sauce and tomato paste. And I got 5 cheesy garlic bread and more cookies and snacks. They didn't have the big container of the Food Lion chocolate chip cookies that I usually get. They're the best chocolate chip cookies. Thank you, CDC. They're very flat chocolate chip cookies, and they are chewy. Actually chewy, not just soft like Chips Ahoy says, because they're lie, and they've never looked at the fucking definition in the dictionary of chewy versus soft. But they didn't have any. They were all sold out. So that was disappointing. What is it? Is that straight screwball? Oh yeah, that's what I have. That just tastes like straight screw. Did you stir it?
Yeah, kind of.
I don't like crunchy. I like chewy. Chili for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a mix that I just had to try.
Mm-hmm.
Screwball, butterscotch schnapps, and Dr. Pepper. And it tastes more like oh look, Linda's in here.
Well, they even wanted I like Hebrew National hot dogs. Those are the ones that I usually get. We will get a 4-pack at Sam's Club for like $11. They wanted almost $7 for a pack with 6 hot dogs in it. Y'all can kiss my white ass.
Wow.
That is far too expensive.
Yeah.
The actual real soda was on sale, so I got that instead of the generic. But holy shit.
You know, Cloud Chucker, I have not. I feel like I've let myself down. I haven't. This is the thing, right? What I showed y'all in my vape cabinet, I mean, it's cool and all, but let me see if I can still. I think I can still do my camera. Yeah, hold on. There's that. So if I bring this up and I hit this one, maybe? Yeah. The cabinet is still like it was, but honestly, I have way more expensive mods sitting behind me now that I didn't even put in the cabinet. I do have the Staff of Agamemnon right there in the center. It's that big tall cylinder right there. But as far as me putting more in there or adjust, I haven't had the chance to. The weekend's the only time I get any time to do stuff. When we get home, it seems like we relax for 30 minutes and it's bedtime. It's like, damn. So, and
Motherfucker,
Fridays,
you get home at like 5:15. I get home at like 7. I got home at 7:45 tonight.
it seems like, you know, that I get here really early, but honestly, did my son just send you money?
I don't know. My phone's in my purse.
Okay, he said he just sent you money.
I'll look.
I don't know if that's what you sent him. I don't think that's the right amount, but my son, you know. So there's so much to put away. So you have moved into your new apartment, but it's all in boxes, right? So that's the first part. Getting it all put away may take some time. because you want to set stuff up in certain places and so on and so forth. Then you're gonna be like, well, I don't even have anything for this area, so then you got to get something else to put there. But
yeah, tell them I got it.
okay, I can. Well, yeah, I do. I have my phone. I thought I didn't, but I do. Okay. So did you get I assume you got everything moved, Linda? Some of us still have to do our show, but Will and Linda and all them are slackers right now. We don't even get any entertainment because Shane's on a cruise and then Linda's moving, so I'm the only one that does the show. I saw people on Facebook asking, when is the UK vape show coming back? Right.
I don't like crunchy cookies because they get crumbs everywhere.
I don't know if the UK vape show will ever come back.
Who gives a shit?
You got Vic with his IBS, and then you got I don't even remember his name now because he pissed me off so bad. Aiden. He pissed me off so bad I can't even think straight. He does look a lot better. I know he's lost a lot of weight. It doesn't even look like him anymore. But
don't know. I never paid attention to any of them people.
He never apologized for what he said, so I don't care what he does. If he apologized, I'd be okay with it. But nope, he didn't apologize, so he can kiss my white ass. Chewy Chips Ahoy. Oh, yeah. Those are good.
No.
I like any
Chewy Chips Ahoy are a lie, like white chocolate.
Well, you have to microwave them.
They're not chewy.
You have
okay, so now they're hot and soft. They're still not chewy. Chewy does not equal soft. It's
I like soft, chewy cookies. Yes,
well, you're barking up the wrong tree with Chips Ahoy because they suck.
Yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying because they do have... Because
I'm right, because chewy does not equal soft. Completely different things.
Yeah. So the main thing that makes me think of chewy... I like brownies more than cookies. So if you get a really good chewy brownie, I like those more. So just give me some brownies. They maybe not chewy, but they do not suck. I'll give you that, turd.
All right, turd. Let's just put it this way: if I wanted soft cookies, I would buy Chips Ahoy, but buying them as chewy cookies, no bueno. They suck. But you know what's really good that I bought? Those wafer cookies that grandmas used to have. Well, I'm a grandma now. So fuck yeah, I got strawberry and I got lemon. They're gonna be so good.
So good.
So good.
Oh.
Now I like to bake. I don't get a chance to very often though because I'm at work all the goddamn time.
Oreos dipped in milk.
Matter of fact, you want to hear something? You know how many hours of overtime I'm gonna have on my next check?
23.
Why you always got to go over like that? 19 hours, 19 and some change.
I was trying to give you some extra credit. Damn, your overtime is killing.
But I don't really have time to bake, right? And the last couple times I baked for Christmas, I made butterscotch covered pretzels. I made apple crisp. I made the eclair pie. And you know what happened to it? These motherfuckers didn't eat any of it. They snacked on it the first day and then it got moldy in the fridge. Because apparently this one and the rest of my family, if it's put away in the refrigerator or in a tin with a lid on it or in a drawer, it ceases to exist.
Do you realize that you're getting half a week's overtime in 2 weeks?
Yes, it's like a part-time job.
Yeah, it's like a whole other job. It's like, damn, you're staying there too long is what it is.
at 40 some dollars an hour.
Well, I mean,
Cha-ching.
I can't
Okay,
blame you.
now
I mean,
I
that's
will
good money.
say
So
this had 2 full weeks and a partial week. So 6 hours of that was from the prior week that was on the last pay period.
yeah, so we'll probably get
So,
a bigger paycheck on the next check, not this one. Yeah, the next check. Scuba Reanimal release date is 12th of February. You can buy the demo now on Xbox. You can play the demo now. Oh, well, I got to play the demo, Cloud Chucker. I'll do that. Maybe while it's snowing, that's something I can do.
no,
Do
why
that.
it's snowing, you can clean this goddamn house with me.
Damn, she always
As
got
soon
something
as
for
this
us to
as
do.
soon as this show is over, I'm going on a rampage in that living room. So either help me or stay the fuck out of my way, because there's shit everywhere. All the
Yeah, but
different
I,
packaging from Amazon. I'm gonna
well,
take it
okay.
all and put it in that big giant box.
Wait. Now, I saved the big box because I figured we could throw other stuff into it.
Exactly. All
That's
the
why.
other smaller boxes.
Yeah, we have smaller boxes to put. That's why I kept the
Right.
big box. So,
Yes, I know. I've already got plans for the
why
big
they
box.
sent me a big ass box to put a small. It was a. I don't know if that's what came in that one, but they gave me a really big box and they literally put a tray, which looks like a lunch tray. And what the tray was is a silicone tray that goes under my cat's bowls to keep any water or food from spilling on the floor. They gave me a gigantic box for the. It's like, what? I
Look,
thought
do
their
you hear him?
computers tell them what size box to use.
Earlier, he was like, my house, my house, my house. Now he's like, my cats, my cats, my cats. Oh, y'all want, okay, how about this? How about you brag about my wife? My wife. So look, I'm driving home, right?
Oh.
Cruising along in the right lane, 65 miles per hour. There's a car in front of me, probably about 3 car lengths ahead. And all of a sudden, he hits the brakes. And within 1 second, I realize he's stopping, abruptly. So I just pop over in the fucking shoulder, and the 3 snowplows behind me luckily followed me because this guy stopped in the middle of the interstate in the dark because he hit, from what I could see, was just plastic wrapped styrofoam based on the little pieces that were flying in the air as I flew by him in the fucking shoulder of the highway. Um, he would have been creamed if those snowplows. And he never started going again, which is crazy. I looked in my rearview mirror and he wasn't moving, but I also didn't see like anything wedged under his car. I don't know if he just panicked, but I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else hit him. But if those snowplows would have hit him, they would have just destroyed his car,
Yeah.
destroyed it. Because we were trucking, we were moving full speed ahead.
So yeah,
I'm so
the
glad
snow
they just
plows.
followed right behind me.
We luckily we have a few. I guess the 3 snowplows we have for the state were all working, and they were behind Munchkin.
Oh no,
And
there was more than 3
I
because
mean, we
there
got a
were
lot of
several that
trucks
passed me,
that
but those
dump.
3 were behind me.
I haven't. Well,
Fault.
we saw the snowplows, but as far as the trucks that dump the salt and sand, I think they got plenty of those, and you can tell because our cars are covered in like this ugly powder, which is the salt and sand all over our cars now.
It's
But
salt water.
I'm not mad about it because it does help the roads. I haven't slid any at all during this ice that we've had on the roads, so that's been great. But I, I don't know. These snowplows are kind of overkill. We don't need any snowplows.
Well, they were all heading towards Virginia Beach, which is supposed to be, that's in the 6 to 8 inch range. So yeah, they will plow the highways.
Yeah, if they need to. I don't think it's going to happen.
There was, look, I told them while you were making a drink, I was just scrolling on Facebook. I think what you saw was the guy that was talking about the one NAM model that shows dry air and shows this entire area getting nothing. But every other model shows us in the either Hampton is right on the edge of the 3 to 6 or 3 to 4 and 4 to 8 range. We're right on the edge. But they're not going to know about that dry air until it gets here. But there's only one model that shows that. And apparently that's the model that nobody ever looks at. They look at the GFS and the Euro, not the NAM.
I guess you can't flip 500,000. You can mod heist 500,000.
Bye, John.
See you, John. Take
Do
care
you
down
hear
there.
what I'm saying to you?
Yes, I do hear.
Yes. So I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere in between those.
Yeah, I told Nicole that we probably get 6 to 8 inches is what I guessed. Apparently, Becky guessed 3 to 8 inches. I'm like, well, if we had that kind of range value, yeah, I would say something like that, but that's kind of given too big of an area. I don't know what we're going to get, but whatever it is, great. I hope it's big, fluffy flakes. That's what I want to see. And we did have it that one of the first years I was here in Virginia, we had a really nice snow. We got to go out and walk in it. It was nice. Yes, Snowmageddon, right? We're still waiting on that Snowmageddon because it didn't happen last time when I said it. Because we got screwed, but we barely even got any what? We got like a dusting. And then it turned into freezing rain, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
You got 14 inches. Wow, dire thing. See, we're just not in a state that gets that kind of snow. Now, honestly, I can't complain because in Georgia, 2 to 3 inches shuts the state down. It shuts the whole state down. So when we got this snow here that last time, what was it, 10 inches or more? It was anywhere between 10 and 12 inches. That's the most snow I've ever seen.
But that melted within 48 hours because it was like 60 the next day.
Well, besides what I've seen on, I mean, if you watch some of the videos on YouTube, like that place in Russia that's got snow over the top of buildings, that's ridiculous, man.
Oh, that was crazy.
That is nuts. I would be freaking out, but yeah. Yeah, if we get that wind also, trash bag, because we're on a peninsula, okay? So if that wind comes offshore to inshore, it's going to blow all that water back into the back river, which is literally right across the street from my house. It's going to flood my basement again.
There you go with my hour, motherfucker, hour.
Look, don't be messing with my pronouns and nouns and conjunctions and adverbs and adjectives. It'll flood our basement. And
I'm hoping not, because we're not going to have any rain associated with this.
I have moved the scooter, so the scooter can't. Oh man, look at dire thing. The ratios are killing us, man.
Damn it!
We're dying every time. That's 3 deaths in a row, man. There's got to be some kind of average there. That sucks. So the next one we got to win. I guess. Wow. So I moved the scooter. It can't get wet. The only other thing I'm really worried about getting wet are the generators. The 5,000 watt generator is pretty heavy. I think I can move it up high enough to get it away from the water table. Then I need to move the 3,500 watt generator up also. Other than that, most of the stuff in the basement, tools, they're metal. Maybe they'll get a little rusty, but...
Yeah, well, we never finished throwing out all the shit that got destroyed last time.
Right. Oh, we're going to have a super spring cleaning.
It's too cold for somebody.
And we never even got to finish the backyard where we dug up the freaking pallets.
Nope.
It started to grow grass, and she's like, I don't care if there's grass there, but I do. I want it cleared out and something else put there, which I do have a tiller, or not a tiller. It's I guess it is a tiller. The The problem is over by the steps, there's a lot of rocks that are down in the ground. That tiller's banging off of those rocks. I could till the spot where the hot tub is, no problem, because there's no rocks. I could literally dig down a foot easy, and then we can go back and cover it with whatever pebbles we want to use. But by the steps is going to take forever because of how many rocks are buried down in that dirt. Just from water that is washed out the rocks, and then they get covered with dirt, then they more water, then it gets so them rocks are buried down in the, and we need to get all of that dug out of there so that I can fix a path so we can put stuff down and hopefully eventually get that fixed again. I can't wait till grass cutting season comes back. I didn't even get to use my lawnmower but like 3 times. Maybe 4. What's funny is the guy that sold me the lawnmower has already asked me twice to buy it back. I'm like, no, dude, I need the lawnmower. I'm good. You said you were he literally told me, I'm going to sell you this one because I'm buying another one in a week or 2. So he wanted basically a stand behind zero turn because he does a lot of landscaping work. That's fine. The one I got is a sit down zero turn. And I like those lawnmowers. They work really good, and I can finish my whole yard in like 20 minutes instead of 4 to 6 hours. Which it's not even that big a yard. It just takes forever to cut because there's so many damn dips and turns and cutting around stuff. So, and I have to move. The backyard's the worst because I have to move stuff to be able to cut the grass, then move it back. That's what sucks. Yeah, a lot of work this summer, Harry, but you know what? I'm ready for it. I got 3 racks now. I think it's 3. I have a new one that I just put in the kitchen that I have to finish. I got to put on 4 more connectors. That rack will be done. It's going to the basement. There's another rack that I was assembling in the basement that didn't get finished that I have to finish. And I already have a rack installed in the basement. So those other 2 racks are going to grow up. They're going to go up. And then I'll be able to stack all that stuff. And it's going to clear up all the room on the floor in my basement, which will be awesome. And everything will be up off the ground in case it gets wet. That's what I'm hoping for. And whatever else we can't put in there, then we're going to throw stuff away, and then it's going to be clear, and
yes,
everybody be happy.
We need to know what's going on. Is she speaking to her
I
family
have
yet?
Tasha Darna family info, if y'all are interested.
Yes, we are.
We are interested.
Spill the tea, sir.
Inquiring minds would like to know. Mod heist equals bad odds. Flip coin is better odds. Right? I get it. So Harry says he needs to sit down. You know, we haven't used our hot tub in forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I drained it because we were redoing the back, and it hasn't been refilled since. I'm going to have to buy some more bromine and everything. It's not destroyed by any means. It's
got to be scrubbed and bleached.
But it's got to be cleaned, refilled, rechlorinated with bromine. And then it should be good to go. I think the pump's still fine. I mean, I haven't tested it, but I assume it's still fine. I'm going to make you a cloud chucker sticker for your cabinet. I will pay the shipping. A cloud chucker I'll put it in there, cloud chucker. I will find a spot. Make a cloud chucker sticker then. Cloud Checker's like, you need to make more Scuba Hangout bumper stickers. And
So,
what?
I mean, I can see that because as far as Tasha's concerned, Darna's parents have always been her parents. So,
Wow.
I mean, why does she feel like she gets to make that decision?
You know, if I didn't have the plane on top of the mod cabinet, I could put the Scuba's Hangout mod stand on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Scuba's Hangout mod stand wouldn't be in my shot in my frame. So
Well, I'm gonna say this as gently as I can.
yeah.
Nobody can see what the fuck you have back there except for the two planes because you've got so much junk on top of that jet.
They can zoom in. They can imagine. I do need to redo some stuff. I literally was just about to call you to ask you, did you move the telescope?
Did I move the what?
The telescope. I was looking all over
You
for it.
forgot where you put it?
I couldn't find it. It is where I put it, but I forgot where I put it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's right here. So that's why I didn't see it, because it was right in my face. Because I wanted to make sure that it was a 3/8 adapter. It is, but
I mean, so essentially,
whoa, to put on the
I
front glass. Wait a minute, Cloud Chucker.
I know Darna is upset because she feels like opportunities were stolen from her, but this ain't about her right now. She banned the only people Tasha has ever known as her parents. And is basically making it about herself, really. Especially if she didn't even ask Tasha if Tasha was upset about it.
Cloud Chucker, I was thinking more, instead of on the glass, on the back wall of the mod cabinet would look better. On the glass would suck, I think, in my opinion. It depends on what the sticker looks like, but I don't think I want to put stuff on the glass itself.
You could put it on the cabinet behind you next with your e-cigs and your Scuba
yeah, there's
thing.
plenty of room on this. It can go anywhere on that, but yeah, I don't mind that. I just want, I mean,
that's a good call. That's a very good call, Cobra. Because she's not gonna want to hear it.
Yeah.
There's nothing you could say, because if you tell her she's right and Tasha is overreacting, then she's gonna jump on you that you can't talk about my daughter like that and she doesn't know, blah blah, and you can't. Yeah. that was a tough spot.
Yeah. I don't know what way I would go on that one. It's like, no, yeah, especially if you call me drunk. It's like, yeah. Well, the good thing about, some people, I know I'm very truthful when I've been drinking. So if anything, the truth comes out of me when I've been drinking. I'm not a angry drunk by any means.
You were not, but
I just start telling truth, and which could be bad, I guess, but I don't know.
I try not to do that because, I mean, we're all adults here, right? If people at our age, there's nothing you can tell them that's going to make them go, you're absolutely right. It's not going to work. So it's pointless. Just nod and smile. Whatever you say.
Yeah. After watching a lot of videos, and since I have a multimeter, I really want to test this and see if I can find out what's burned out on this board that makes the backlight not light up.
What board?
What board?
Yeah, I can't see
That
what you
board.
mean.
It's
Hold
very
on.
small, so
I'm trying to catch up. Now it's just spinning.
Drink a little more, it'll stop spinning. It'll turn into 3 of them.
No, it's fucking YouTube being stupid.
So I'm just wondering why it does what it does. I want to get it to where I can see what's going on and it not mess up. Right now it's kind of jacked up. But the backlight shouldn't be that hard to fix.
Well, and King Cobra, that makes sense from Darna's perspective because they're very far apart in age. So they probably didn't bond as well. I mean, me and my sister didn't really get along for a long time until we both became adults because she was so much older than me. It doesn't make a difference now, but back then when we were younger, it did.
Wow, this will not fit in there.
I don't puke, trash bag.
I must have really had to pry on this to get this out because it will not fit back in there. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because of this. It just will not fit back in there. What the hell? I know it was
What
in
the
there at
hell?
one point. I just wanted to try it again to see if the backlight all of a sudden wanted to start working, but I can't get it in there, so I can't shake it.
The last time I threw up from drinking was when I had just a little too much wine.
Just a little.
It was that final sip that just kind of put me over the edge.
That's usually where that works.
You know, I do have plenty of revenge fantasies, but I've never acted on any of them because I'm lazy and I don't want to go to jail. I've successfully managed to avoid that my entire life, even while being somewhat of a criminal.
Jesus, that will not fit back in there.
That's what she said.
Why? There's nothing blocking it.
I don't know.
Well, I can do this though. I can take 2 batteries. And the battery I just lost. Negative, positive.
That is also a very good thing to say, King Cobra. You are completely neutral.
Oh man.
I would just add to conversations with both of them of, you know, don't do anything that you can't take back because everybody's got strong feelings right now. It's very stressful. It's very scary. Lots of shit's happening, so it's very emotional. And just don't make hasty decisions.
It's still not lighting up, and it's only showing one of the batteries. Oh, yeah. Now it's showing both batteries.
Some things you can't put back in the box,
But I think I can figure out why the backlight's not coming on if I just mess with this a little bit. Something I'll have to work on later. But I'm just worried because I can't even get the freaking thing to go back in the case. It's like, no, it's not fitting. I took it out of there, so it's got to be able to fit back in there. All the pieces to it are right here, so I'm trying not to lose all this. It's got a bunch of screws, buttons, screen cover. I got all that.
Nope, you
Well,
certainly can't, Scott.
I got most of it anyway. Hopefully, I got those two buttons.
Entire thing said it's OLED. There's no backlight.
There's no backlight. Well, then why the hell is it not lighting up like it used to? I used to be able to see that display no problem. Even if you look at the picture of Cloud Chucker's display, it's like a bright light. Mine is very dim. Just get a new one. I could do that, but I'd rather fix the one I got. Just saying.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never given. Do you know what he said to me yesterday, y'all? You're gonna get a kick out of this, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand why I get paid and then I'm always broke right before next payday. I mean, I know I buy stuff, but it's only like $10 and $15 stuff. Y'all think that's funny? He doesn't understand how blowing $700 on random bullshit that only costs $20 a piece makes his money go bye-bye.
It does add up quick. I'll give you that.
Like, tell me why we have a box of sticky hands. What the fuck are we gonna do with those?
Okay, that may have been
he bought a hot dog roller, another appliance that we definitely do not need. He bought, well, with the crock pot came in the box of shit, didn't it? Or did you buy that too?
No, that came in something else.
And his sticky hands, like the kinds that the stretchy ones that you throw and fling and they stick to shit. Yes, sticky hands. And he's like, but it was only $3. Oh, wait, never mind. Sorry, that was $10.
No, those are $3.
I'm not talking about the sticky hands. I'm just talking about random shit that you buy that you tell me it was only X dollars, and then you look later and go, oh, sorry, no, it was more than that. But you just buy shit we don't need and that we have nowhere to put. He bought a corner shelf. Okay.
No shipping. CDC.
It was $7, and now it is parked in my utility room in the corner where I usually put my vacuum cleaners because that's where they go. We have nowhere to put this shelf, and yet there it is.
I thought we could use a shelf.
Yeah, but you didn't ask me first because I would have told you no. We don't have anywhere to put said shelf.
I didn't buy any more shelves.
He bought that damn clock. You know where the clock is? Not on the damn wall where it belongs.
Well, because I don't know which wall one is on yet.
I told you, above the fucking kitchen table.
If you say so.
Yeah, I say so.
Well, there's another project to do then. I mean, some of the stuff.
I'm going to take away his bank card.
Happy New Year!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're lucky you're cute. I'll tell you that much.
I gotta have at least one thing going for me. I'm just saying.
The shelf that he bought for the basement.
Yeah.
Our house was already full of boxes, right? So he decides, I'm going to open this motherfucker and I'm going to put it together. I'm going to leave it right in the middle of the goddamn kitchen where it's been for 3 days.
$700 on 700 pounds on a multi-filament 3D printer. When they need $10K for a new kitchen.
Sounds like that one right there.
But it will help his business more than just his resin 3D printer. Damn, he's got a resin 3D printer?
I
Why
mean, if
would
he's
you
using
want a
it for,
multi-filament printer when you already have a resin filament?
I don't know how taxes work over there, but here, if it's for a business, he can write it off if he itemizes and get some of it back. But
Yeah, I mean,
Trash Bag says he can 3D print a new kitchen.
no. And I have a 3D
That
printer.
that was sarcasm, dear.
My 3D printer, I'd rather have a newer one that does multi-filament, but
No.
I couldn't see spending the money on it just because I haven't printed a lot with this one. Not because I don't want to, I just haven't taken the time to do it.
I
But
speak fluent sarcasm, Trash Bag. The only thing you printed on that 3D printer that was useful was the little line guides. Everything else you printed your own
I printed
head.
line guides. I also printed holders for the mirrors to do a fuel check. Those were
Yeah,
both
okay.
useful. Anything
Well,
else I
that's
printed?
certainly worth the several $100s that you spent on
It's a
the
nice 3D
3D
printer. Don't get me wrong, but I can't print anything big on it. I mean, that one will print at least a phone case if I wanted to.
Something tells me that would last probably as long as Andre's boxer. See, y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know who Andre is. Andre is a vapor, like we were, right? And he had waited so long to get his new mod in that was called a boxer mod, right? Now, Andre vapes very low ohm, which means it gets very hot. Um, and we were all in a Zoom call. He had just gotten his boxer in, and he was super, super excited about it. So he was re-wicking it up, and you pulse your coils after you build them to make sure you get all the hot spots out. Well, the boxer is a 3D printed mod. We literally watched within seconds his entire mod just sink down into the body of it. His face fell just as fast as the plastic on that mod. I He was heartbroken. We were laughing hysterically. I think Peanut may have been in there. It was so funny, but I felt so bad because he'd been waiting months for that to come, and promptly melted it within an hour of getting it.
I got you on the PLA. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I've only run PLA through my 3D printer. It does do other forms.
Very
It
dumb,
does
Barry thing.
ABS and something else. I can't remember the three that it mainly does. I can't do any resin prints, obviously, but that 3D
Overpriced
printer.
plastic mod that couldn't even fucking handle heat without
I did
melting.
get
That
some
was dumb.
cool. I got some cool filament that's still brand new in the package. It's rainbow. You can see it's like different colors in there. I don't know what I want to print with it yet, but it's still brand new in the box. It was on sale because that was like that was Amazon Day or something. I was able to get that filament pretty cheap. And since I kept it sealed and it's vacuum sealed, it's fine the way it is. It can just sit there. Once you open it, then you got to worry about, is it too dry to print with? The stuff that's on my printer now is probably will break into pieces if I try to use it. Somebody was telling me in chat that you can take the filament and put it in a microwave or something. I don't remember what that was, or something like that to get the moisture out of it or something. I can 3D print myself a new trash compactor. There you go.
3D print us a dumpster. I can't tell y'all how bad I want to get a dumpster. So bad. So bad I can taste it. I want a dumpster. There's so much shit that I want to throw out. I need a dumpster.
Yeah, y'all can't see it.
And if he gets in my way, I'll toss his
everywhere.
ass out too.
I agree.
It was.
We have too much stuff for too small of a house. That's the problem.
Yes, and you keep buying more.
I'm used to having more room to put stuff. We do not
No,
have
I
that.
saw your old house. You didn't have fucking room over there either.
No, because I filled it up. It don't matter how big the house is, I can fill that bitch up. Give me a mansion,
No,
I'll
he
fill that
won't do
summer
it,
up.
Will, because most of the crap I want to throw out is his shit. Empty boxes and more boxes and just boxes full of cords that we don't need that he's never looked at in
Bamboo's good
years.
stuff, King Cobra. Bamboo makes some great printers. So it has a separate
It is, Will. Very selfish.
it has a separate container to keep the resin in. I like the new bamboo. I was this close to buying the new bamboo printer that has the
Turd.
separate case and it
We don't
prints
need
4 different filaments at the
cords in the box.
same time, so you can print 4 different colors. It would be cool to print in different, like if you wanted to print a Spider-Man, you don't want to print them in one color. So having a 3D printer that prints different colors is great.
I am not opposed to keeping a good box. Okay. Don't get me wrong. But when I say he hasn't looked at these cords in years, all of those cords were in a cardboard box when he moved here in 2019. They were still in the fucking box when we moved it out of the garage and into this house in 2023. They need to go in the trash.
This is a Flash Forge Adventurer 5M. Yeah, 5M. Which they make in 2 different ways. One of them has the casing that goes around it, which you can either buy from their website or you can 3D print stuff and add your own plexiglass. I don't need all that, so it's just a normal 5M. Decent printer, but there are better ones out there now.
You know what he needs to
Because
print
time you
is some
buy
damn
one, then the new
battery holders.
Battery holders?
Mm-hmm.
I could make 3D printed battery holders. That would be easy.
All my nail stuff has outgrown the basket that I have it in. So I need to do some rearranging. I just can't.
I like the printers that have self-leveling bases because the original printer I had was a much
CDC,
smaller 3D printer. And
I'm a vapor. I don't wear lipstick. I have 3 things of lipstick that are currently in my purse. He has his own bathroom.
Oh,
I have my
don't
own
even
bathroom.
start.
My
Don't
thing
even
is
start.
shoes. I have lots of shoes.
How many bottles of fucking perfume do you have?
A lot, but it's all on my dresser.
Oh, I love how you say a lot. You have more. She has more bottles of perfume than I have mods.
There's there's only
Bullshit.
probably 20 bottles of perfume. Okay,
Add
are
my
you talking
name to
about
the cuss jar right now, cause
are you talking about perfume or body spray? Because that's different. The
There-
body sprays
clump
that
all
I
them
have in
bitches
my
together.
the body sprays I have in my bathroom, there's probably about 12 of them because I went a little crazy at Bath and Body Works.
Girl, gotta smell good.
But the bottles of perfume, I'd say there's probably 20 or 25 of them. But keep in mind, right? Some of those bottles of perfume I've had for over 10 years. So they're
collector's
I've had 'em.
items. Okay, whatever.
Now, some of them, the smells have gone off a little bit, and I can tell when I spray it. They still smell like what they're supposed to, but they've got that underlying. It's the perfumes because the perfumes have oil in it, so that oil kind of goes a little. I wouldn't say rancid, but it smells different.
Not to mention, I have
And I got a lot of shoes. A lot of shoes.
my battery backups. I have a small one. Then I have a
Original,
bigger
though.
one. Then I have the backpack model one. She was gonna buy one because it's pink.
But I didn't.
You was thinking about it.
I did think about it.
You
I was
thinking about it.
also going to buy an iPad that I didn't need, but I told myself
Well,
I'll give myself 6 months, and if I still want it, I'll buy it. And guess what? I don't want it anymore.
the iPad would have been different. The battery
Nah,
backup
don't need
thing we have enough of, honestly.
Yeah, but we don't have a pink one. But I'm not spending $189 on it.
we don't
so.
have a pink one. Well, I mean, it was smaller than it had less watt hours than my smallest one, I think, or maybe the same. I think the smallest one I got's got 386 watt hours, and I think that one was
Now, I will
similar.
say, if they had one in teal, don't know if I would have been able to resist that one.
They might. I don't
Because
know.
that's my favorite color. So don't know. But they didn't. They had seafoam green, pink, and purple.
Oh, the
Um,
seafoam green
and
one
baby
yet?
blue. No,
That's not.
seafoam green is not teal. Those are two entirely different colors. Teal, think peacock. Seafoam green, beach theme. The
Okay.
shirt you have on is in the seafood seafoam green color
No
palette.
seafood, please. No seafood.
I do have shrimp and scallops in the freezer and an entire shrimp tray.
That lady at work today was telling me all about how she uses Uber and all the
Is that why
restaurants.
she was sitting out there for fucking ever?
Yeah, because she has to call for an Uber to pick her up. She had an Uber drop her off.
So that lady, okay, she was sent all of her estate planning documents for review several days ago. Jeff went in there and went over everything with her. So we go in there to be the witnesses when she starts to sign, and she wants to read every single page and start asking questions. Then decided she wants to send all of this stuff to her financial advisor to have them review it first. And it's like, well,
Damn.
why didn't you do that when we emailed it to you for review? So now she's got to schedule another appointment to come back and finish
Really? I
signing
didn't
all.
know. I
Yes,
didn't know that happened. Wow,
yes, that happened.
that's
Yeah.
so stupid.
And then, okay, Will asked me about the work politics. I am going to lose my mind on one of the young ladies over there because I unloaded on my boss today. Because she keeps making decrees about who's going to do what and how things are going to work when she has no constructive idea on how things are supposed to go. And I'll mention something to my boss, and he's like, "No, I don't like that." Well, okay, you were copied on the email. Why didn't you say something? You can't come to me and go, "Why didn't you say something?" Motherfucker, you're the boss. You say something. So, long story short, we had somebody that was out on vacation this week, right? Traditionally, whenever she goes out, I do her job. Well, we want to have another backup. So my girl, that's my assistant, who also has another job in addition to helping me, got 1 day of training, and this girl decides she's going to take it upon herself to tell everybody she's going to be handling all of this next week, right? No, the fuck she's not. No, she's not. You didn't even ask if anybody thought that was a good idea. You know, the people in control. You didn't ask. You just decided amongst yourself that you were going to do that.
50 million,
So
Cloud Sucker?
I've been trying to disperse this particular file for 3 days now, but the problem is the girl that's currently in our Virginia Beach office is only there a couple hours a day because she who shall not be named decided that that was perfectly fine. We don't need somebody in the main fucking office for the full work day. It can just wait until the next day. I'm just, I told,
That can't be the same damn beer.
no, this is the second one.
Okay. I was going to say, because if you've nursed that first beer and it's not even halfway down the
No,
neck,
this is
then
the second
something
one.
ain't right.
Well, trash bag, according to my fucking business card, I'm kind of supposed to be running the show. So I'm not quite sure why our accountant slash HR person keeps deciding that she gets to make the fucking rules. I have a problem with that. Especially when these are employees that she doesn't know
True
what they
cover.
do. She doesn't know whatever, but she does not know what our jobs entail and who should be doing what and what kind of experience they need to do it. So she's just she's got an affinity for the two stupid ones. So she keeps trying to help them. and it's not working. Either they could do it or they can't. You can't train common sense into people. Well, I told him you need to do something about it because it's really pissing me off. So I told him after we had that conversation, right, as he's trying to run away down the hallway. And I told him to get back here. I'm not done with you. I have another complaint. And he pushed my trash can towards me and said, "Here, file that for me." Like, boy, if you don't get up out of my office. I I know she is trying to help. Okay. I know that is her underlying thing is she's trying to help. She's trying to not steam. She's trying to streamline things. She's just not good at it.
Vector said, that sounds frustrating. Have you tried talking to them directly?
Yeah.
He's just going
I have.
off over here. I'm
Thank
like,
you,
what?
Vector. See, that's Vector needs to be in here with me. We can have a conversation.
I don't know what's wrong with our whatever the hell she's supposed to be, accountant. Because she thinks she just has to do everything. And then she'll lie to us and say, oh, yeah, your boss told me to do this. No, the hell he didn't. You chose to do that on your own.
Well, she has said to me specifically before, I'm just going to do it. And if he doesn't like it, he can tell me later. And it's like, again, I know she's trying to streamline things. She's trying to help. But how about you ask the people first, right?
Yeah.
Like, ask me, the person that normally does Home Chick's job when she's gone. Hey, this girl got 1 day of refresher training. Do you think it'd be a good idea to have her take care of everything next week? My response would have been absolutely not. But we can start her off small with a couple things. You know, we can work together
Shut
to
up,
do
Vector.
it. I can get everything prepared and she can load it up there and I'll double check it. But no, just blindly handing it and going, okay, here you go. Because if she fucks that up, that's going to cost us a lot of money to fix. I do speak directly to her, King Cobra. Contrary to what you may believe on this show, I have the ability to be very professional, and I try very hard to not let my emotions spill over into my responses. So I will stomp around the office and bitch and moan, and then I'll sit back down and reply.
That's that same Dr. Pepper can that I polished with that thing, what, like 2 or 3 months ago? It's still just as chrome as it was the day I polished it, compared to what they normally look like. That's a normal Dr. Pepper. That's polished. There's a big difference there. That was using that metal gloss stuff that I put on there.
So what I'm talking about, trash bag, is our post closer in real estate. After a loan closes, right? You have to record the deed and the mortgage. Okay. You have to have title updated first, make sure everything's clear. We file everything electronically. So there's stuff that has to be done to the documents before they're uploaded. The system that we use is very weird. So it'll say everything's good, and then you go back in there, and it's like, oh no, you're missing all these pages. So you got to go back in and fix it and fill in information. If you don't know what you're doing and you record the documents and they're wrong, then we have to pay to fix it. We have to get clients back in to re-sign. We have to pay to have it re-recorded. So let's start her small. We do deeds for clients. We're like, I just want to add my wife to the deed, right? Those are easy. They're not, Cloud Chucker wants a link. They're not that hard to figure out what to do. Let's start her with those, right? Instead of very important documents for people's house purchases. Let's just start with deeds of gift. That's a good place to start. Like, she claims, the girl that was being trained, that she used to do it a long time ago. But there's a lot of stuff that she's told me she knows how to do, but yet when she does it for me, it's fucked up. So I don't know how many times I have to tell her, when you order something, you need to put the property address in the subject line. You're never going to be able to go and find that email again if you ever have to, because you don't put the fucking address in the subject line. Still messes it up. I just, Scuba, did you hear me tell you Cloud Chucker wants a link to the polish?
I'm currently polishing a mod. I can't do it right now.
Well, quit polishing your rod and give him the damn link. That can wait. It's not like it's going to tarnish again if you stop. Make sure you do that on camera because it looks weird.
She's not letting me polish my mod correctly.
I used to say fuck off. Now I say that's nice. Yeah.
Can y'all tell? I just polished this right here in front of you guys. See if y'all can tell the difference.
I do not have C's.
Look, I didn't do the bottom that good. You can tell. But that's freaking shiny now.
That's what she said, trash bag. And here's another thing that nobody else understands, right? So say we let her do this and she fucks it up. Who do you think they're going to come to fix it?
That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
That thing is massive.
You're in your bed, Linda. The cat has come out. She's wandering around checking out the new digs.
Yeah, it usually takes about 2 to 3 days, Linda, and then the cat will be fine after that. She has to, and the good thing is you're letting her go out and explore. Once she goes out and explores, and then she goes, oh, okay, this is where this is, then she'll be fine.
All of a sudden, he's a cat expert, right? I never had cats before.
Just call me Jackson Galaxy.
When we moved here, were immediately all over the place, checking shit out, sniffing around. They didn't go hide. They actually got along for a while. They were all over. Yeah, that's probably very stressful for her.
Oh, yeah, that thing is blinging now. I know y'all saw this when I first held it up. Except for that spot right there. You can't miss a spot. The more you rub it, and that's just me rubbing it a couple minutes.
This conversation out of context would be hilarious.
That's just a couple of minutes of rubbing the mod.
Trash bag says, so when you bought that thing, were you feeling particularly vulnerable that day? There's a whole group of them that have those. So yeah, it was
Let me see if I can look this link up because I don't
group
know.
Overcompensation, trash bag.
I don't know if I have the actual link. I'll have to look it up. They do sales all the time, so
well, it's brass. I wonder if that would polish my cheap ass bracelets that are starting to turn pink.
What metal is it made out of?
Brass.
Yes, it will. See, I don't have the damn link. Let me try to do it a different way.
Trashback said he thought it was a saxophone at first. It's quite large. It's called the Staff of Agamemnon. Let me try it again. Staff of Agamemnon.
Oh, here's the link. Okay, I got the link. They give you a 10% off discount as soon as you go to the website, but sometimes they do I got the pack that's got the gloss, the protectant, all that. This is just the gloss. The gloss is the main polisher. They also have a protectant and then something else that comes in there in the 3-pack.
Here, polish this.
That's a damn necklace. Oh.
No, it's not a necklace. That's a bracelet.
Okay, we'll see if we can polish this. All right, y'all ready? This is what it looks like now. I want y'all to see this. Can you see this bracelet? It should focus on that and not my face because I don't have my face on there right now.
It's very pink looking. It's turned pinkish. You can't really see on the
All
camera.
right,
But...
I'll try and do a different spot on the rag and see if we can get it to look better.
Because I used this stuff on it, which I'm going to be honest, this bottle is probably older than I am. My dad had it and he kept stuff forever. Is there a date on it? I don't think so. This is old. Yeah, I don't see any date on here.
I'm trying to rub it.
It's brass, turd. But it is patinaing like copper and turning pink, which is weird. Is that a word, patinaing?
I guess you could throw an ing on there. It's hard to really rub this because it's such a thin bracelet.
Basically, you're gonna have to lay it on your desk and
I can
rub
try
on it.
that. Let me try and
Lay it down and rub on it, dear.
lay it and rub it.
Excuse me.
It really needs a protectant on there also. Oh, great. I don't even know if I flipped it over now. I was trying to flip the bracelet over so I can do the other side, and I don't know if it flipped because it kind of rolled on me. Make sure I flip it this time.
I don't know if a sonic cleaner would work because it's not that it's dirty, it's tarnished. I don't know if sonic cleaners get rid of King Cobra said he's rubbing it so much it needs protection. Yeah, I don't know if a sonic cleaner would get rid of tarnish. Okay, it's either I think so, trash bag. It's either tarnish or the finish is wearing off because it's gold plated brass. Yes, Agamemnon was the king of Mycenae who commanded the Achaeans during the Trojan War. How the hell are you supposed to say that?
What's it look like now?
I don't know. I don't know. Let me see.
I'm showing you.
It looks shiny, but it looks the same on camera because it's very hard to. You couldn't see the pink before. Did the pink come off of it?
I don't see any pink on here now.
Awesome.
I mean, you could run some water over it.
It looks like shinier copper.
It looks like shinier copper.
Well, look, I spent $6 on some cheap ass Chinese bracelets.
This isn't gold. I mean, this isn't gold, but that's what it looks like now. That's way better than it was.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to admit that stuff works good, man.
They're cheap ass, supposedly gold plated brass. Now I wear them in the shower and to wash my hands and everything else. And they've held up pretty damn good for $6. Oh yeah, that definitely looks different. I can see the difference on the actual chain.
Yeah, I couldn't really rub the chain. I mean,
Yeah, that's hard to get
you'd
to.
have to sit there and polish it by hand forever.
Thank you, dear.
It does look much better. Oh, it's after 10? Well, thanks for letting me know, Cloud Chucker, by saying great show.
I wasn't gonna tell him, yo.
She was gonna just let me keep going.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this polished stuff, and I got like 2 bottles. It only needs a little bit, and it goes a long way. And obviously, I don't get paid for this. I'm just telling y'all that it damn well works. To turn that can into like chrome, and it's been that way for months now. I was like, yeah, that's good. So it worked. This gloss works best on aluminum, chrome, brass, and stainless steel, but it also works on gold. So any one of those, copper, all that will work. Linda, I hope you get everything unpacked and put up where you want it. Congratulations on your new apartment. Maybe we will see you on your show next week. If you got your internet going, make sure you get that going like right now. If not, use one of your neighbors' internet. Just steal their Wi-Fi. Other than that, I guess we're going to bump off here, guys. I really appreciate everybody tuning in. We have lots to do around here. If it snows, it snows.
Well, the high for tomorrow is 25 degrees.
So, yeah, if it snows, it's going to stick.
The high for Sunday is 29 degrees.
Timekeeper!
Mm-hmm.
They coming out tomorrow. Well, you know, they got to come out sooner or later, you know, Linda. I hope everybody has a great weekend. We will enjoy the snow tomorrow, and maybe I'll even take some pictures and post them on Facebook or something. But,
yep.
Other than that, strap on the paramotor and get on a sled. Right? I would. Somebody got a wing and a prop I can use? I mean, I'll go for it. Y'all have a great weekend. Right. We'll catch y'all next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.